It's nearly time. It's nearly time for the World Darts Championship, and I will be live every day, hopefully, pretty much every day. I'll do some watch-alongs. We'll be doing some prediction videos where I'll be coming to you loaded with stats and information on the session you're about to watch. So if you want those lives and you want to come and join me, hit the subscribe button and I'll catch you all the way through the World Championship. Today we're going to do something I did last year as well, and I was actually really successful with this last year, so hopefully we can get something very similar again. This is going to be a prediction video. Now, this is going to be on my opinion. This isn't going to be backed up with facts and well, it's going to be backed up with facts. That's what guides me. But what I mean is I'm not going to dig deep into the numbers and into the data and come to you now with loads of stats and say, well, it's because it's this many 180s per leg and all that sort of stuff. That's more for the lives. This is going to be based on what I think and what I feel. And we're going to break this down into 4 quarters, just like we did last year, because the World Championship, a big event. So this is the section we're going to concentrate on first. Section number 1. And the story here is very, very simple. Can anybody stop? Can anybody beat Luke Humphries? And there's danger. I mean, just take a look. Here there's danger. Here there's danger. Here there's danger. Here there's danger. And here there's a bit of danger. Now, the issue with that, you can see straight away, is the danger tends to be in the bottom half of the draw. I think the bottom half of this section's a lot harder than the top. With that in mind, early rounds. So I filled in a few here. A couple of these, I've been looking at this Joe from Australia. I think he's a bit of a tricky player here. Thibaut Tricol's going to have his hands full there. What Stowe Bunts do we get? Nick Kenny obviously getting a bit of a reprieve here to get into the event, so he'll probably be delighted in the opportunity he's got here, but I think whoever gets through there is going to struggle against Barneveld. Wesley Plaisier, if he wins his first game, that means Simon Whitlock will lose his PDC Tour card, and I don't think he just wins that. I think he beats Peter Wright as well, who's not been quite in form. I mean, one thing we know about Peter Wright is he likes to prepare, and he gets prepared well for things like the World Championships, but I think he could be an early casualty here. Plaisier wins, gets into the top 64, and it's bye-bye to Simon Whitlock. Well, to Q School, should I say, rather than leave. Connor Scott, Ben Robb, I think he's going to be an absolute brilliant first round game. I do rate Ben Robb, but he's not picked up too many wins when it comes to the big stages. Connor Scott, a class act. I think he's going to pick up the win there. Luke Woodhouse will have far too much as well for Lawrence Alagan, and that's going to set up quite a few interesting clashes. Now, just like last year, I will probably leave gaps because there's going to be moments or times when I just don't fancy anything in the predictions. It's really hard to call, but I do think these are possibly going to be the winners at this point, because obviously we know Plaisy is a player I fancy to get through here. I think James Wade could have a good World Championship. He's had a good year for sure. Seeds coming through at the top. Humphries and Van Barneveld, I don't think they'll have too much drama getting through their section. Stephen Bunting and Dirk van Dijvenbode are seeds getting through there, and Mike De Decker a seed as well. Now, seeds crashing out has kind of been the theme of the year, so maybe I'm going against the grain here thinking the seeds are going to perform at Ali Pali, but it is a different format to the leg play in which you get. If you do think I'm wrong, and if you do want to take me on with my predictions, you can head over to www.olbg.com. You can play there for free. All you got to do, simply go over, see the little pull down here, register, sign up. Now, there's a couple of things to this. First of all, you need to be 18 plus. Even though you're not betting, it is still around sort of that industry. Now, what you will do, you can go on there, you sign up for free, and like I'm doing now, I'm telling you what I think is going to happen. You go on there and you say, I think Connor Scott's going to win. Put a comment in, 20 words or more, explaining why you think it's going to happen. £500 cash is up for grabs for free. Totally free to play. You don't have to wager a penny. Just go and share what you think. Here's the payout on the screen of what it's going to be. £500 will be given out for free. That's the key thing here. You don't have to put a single penny in. You never have to put a single penny in. And not only that, but you get opportunities as well to pick up some prizes. You win coins as well as like the mythical cash. You can spend those coins in their shop. You can get things like pens, umbrellas, shirts, hoodies, pin badges, mugs, all sorts of branded merch in there as well. So free. Get yourself involved. I'll be in there. See if you can outperform me. But back to the section. And as you can see, in a year of upsets, I'm not going for too many shocks and surprises. I think Luke Humphries does take this section, beating Stephen Bunting in the final of section number 1. I think this is an interesting bit at the bottom half of this table, though, because Stephen Bunting, Mike Edgar, 2 players you'd consider in the Premier League race. Damon Heta, if he can get a bit of a run going here, he's not defending much anywhere else, so he could get himself in that Premier League contention via the order of merit. So the bottom half of this really could be quite crucial in regards to that Premier League position. I do think Mike Edgar still needs to do a little bit more, potentially have a run here to really put himself not just in that conversation, but actually in the Premier League itself. Same thing for Stephen Bunting. He could get himself into the contention and into a real genuine shout here if he does well. He's another player who is defending not a lot of money at the back end of this year, Dave Chisnell being another. So Dave Chisnell, Damon Heta and Stephen Bunting quite close to the top 4, but do need to pick something up from the World Championships to really put themselves in the mixer, I do believe, in regards to that Premier League place. I do think we're going to get someone surprising come off the pace, but I don't think it's going to be in this section. I think this section goes the way of Luke Humphries. Let me know down in the comment section what you think. Hit that like button. Remember, there is so much World Championship content coming here on Edgar TV, along with some really interesting videos coming up very soon. So if you aren't subscribed, make sure you hit that subscribe button, join Edgar TV, as we're going to be getting closer to putting one of those 100k plaques on the back wall. See you every day this week for some more Edgar TV.